Okay, here's the YFZ. I got her onto the ground. Still far, far, far from being done. I'm ordering no anti-vibe bushings. I got this project for my buddy. He blew the motor up. It's a 400EX. Pulled the motor. We're gonna strip it down, probably just spray paint the frame for now to get a color option on it, and then powder coat it in the future for his wife. Just basic machine, pretty much all stock. Motor's over here. It's seen some better days. Currently trying to get the clutch off. Need a socket that fits that. I found a socket, but I need something to hold the clutch boss in place. And we're gonna pull all the gears. We're putting a 465 stroker kit in it. Comes with a 4mm stroker crank. I think it's the 440 kit. I'm not 100% sure on that though. Has an 11-to-1 compression piston. BP Racing sells the kit. I got the head over here. Looks like it's already been ported. I don't know if it's professional port or do-it-yourself port. So we're probably gonna have my mechanic look over it. I'm new to 400EXs. I don't know if the dual spring is a heavy duty spring for them or if that's OEM. But I don't know if these are OEM valves or Kibble White or what they are. KPMI. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. A little 400. We pulled the oil screen and found this. A lot of RTV and metal shavings, so I'm gonna go over the tranny, make sure the tranny and everything is good in it. Hopefully bring her back to life eventually. Back to my bike. I have my head, Electron carb, the +1 stainless steel valves, the valve seals, and my head get sent out for for porting, polish, machine work for the +1 valves. And then the intake boots are all getting ported to match the 44mm carburetor. I bought the side case that has the oil mod in it. I have got the 98mm 480 Athena big bore kit. Not going to be using the gaskets or piston. If anybody wants them, they're up for sale for $100. I bought the FCI intake. I bought the Henson clutch, WR450 crank, brand new, hot cams. Just got some little parts down there. Oh, it's coming together, guys. I got all my cases down there and a bag full of motor parts. Gotta buy all new bearings and seals. Removing my old clutch basket gear was a fucking joke, guys. I'm going with the the direct drive clutch system. There's the side cover for it. Just has yellow for now. I'm gonna go with blue, white, and clear. Yeah, guys, that's where I'm sitting at with it. Got my paddles on backwards because I was in a hurry. I took the old 400 out riding last weekend. Got her all muddy. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna have to pressure wash both the 660 and the old 400. Get them looking good again. Hopefully. Tested out the new handlebars. Really like them. Really getting sick of this being broke. I'm probably gonna have to buy a new bracket for that. It's really pissing me off every time I ride it. But I mean, it's my wife's 400. She doesn't want me to touch it. She doesn't want nothing done to it. She wants it all original. Still has original exhaust on it, original intake. Everything's original, original tires, hubs, you name it. Brake pads, it's all original. It's a 99. She's been a trooper. Has aftermarket tires. Front tires, but that's about it. And aftermarket shocks. Those came off of a Suzuki 400, I think. Yeah, it's a 99 400 EX. We're hoping to build this one day, but for now, she's good where she's at. She hasn't gave us no problem. She burns a little bit of oil. I'm thinking the rings need to be replaced. 660, we cleaned up the exhaust just not too long ago. This was its first ride. It's getting a pretty cool looking blue going on. She got pretty filthy out there too. This is pretty much just a stock 660. Has the full Yoshi exhaust. We bought the dual intake for it. We're currently trying to figure out how to tune both of the carburetors. They've been a joke for us. We're also having problems with the decompression valve in it. I don't know what's going on with it, but yeah, I traded my 87 Suburban for this machine to sell it to my buddy because he didn't have one and I wanted to ride with him, so I figured I'd help him out a little bit. I also bought a parts bike a few months back with a parts bike, a YFZ 450. Took the shocks and front calipers off of it and put them on this bike. I guess that's an upgrade for the 660. We had to do some grinding to the shock mount, had to oval that out a little bit. Didn't necessarily need to take that much out of it, but we did. And then we also had to drill out, oh, he never did it. A lot of people drill out this faceplate right here, so it gives the shock enough room to move, but we might have just filed it down a little bit, grinded it down. But I mean, this is a huge upgrade for the 660. His suspension works 1,000 times better. I mean, nothing compared to the Elkas though, but for the time being, it works. If Elkas weren't so much money, we'd have them on all the machines, right guys? Yeah. So this 400, we're hoping to have it done within a month or two. With everywhere being closed, it's kind of perfect time to do the build. Our sand dunes opens the 13th of May, which it's the 8th today, so it opens in a few days. This bearing in the clutch, it is completely seized. Not seized, it's just rough. You can feel it grab every so often. Clutch doesn't look too bad, but we are going to be putting a brand new one in it. Just because, why not? We're in here anyways. We're really excited to see how much power that 465 stroker kit makes out of it. We don't want it too fast because it's going to be his wife's eventually when he buys a YFZ. But we want it to actually have some speed to keep up with the 450s. My builder told me I'm going to have some roughly 60 to 70 horsepower in my bike when we're done dyno tuning it. So we're going to need something to keep up with that. Keep up with my bike. Same with that. Depending on this 465 kit, depending on how well it does, we might throw it into that too. Make that a 465. Probably go with the Empire exhaust. Maybe to run it dual. I think that'd look pretty sick. I don't know how they would do it. I don't know where you'd eliminate the battery box and all that, but I've seen it done, so I know it's possible. Yeah, so that's what we're working with. This steering stem bushing, I don't know if this is common on 400EXs, but it literally digged a groove in his steering stem. His whole steering stem is completely shot. His tie rods, you can move his whole wheel before the rods even move. We had this one disconnected. It took us fucking an hour just to get one tie rod out because the rod kept spinning. The whole unit isn't even tight in there. So we're just gonna buy a whole new, probably cheap Alba stem just to get us by. This is that bushing. I mean, like when you'd steer the handlebars, this whole machine, it would just squeak. Sounds like it's gonna fall apart. I jacked this thing up in the air and you could turn the tire like about this much without the handlebars moving at all. So this thing, it has definitely seen some better days. So you guys already know we're doing the full front end. We're gonna put all new bushings in the A-arms. We're gonna try getting a hold of some Elkas. We're gonna do the 400EX mod and chop right there and put new ball joints in it, all new tie rods, probably get new tie rod, the actual rods. We're gonna go to the rear end. We're gonna grease all of the linkage, the whole unit, probably put new swing arm bearings in just to be safe. These ones seem like they're pretty stiff, seen better days. Look how rusted that rod is. So yeah, he has a brand new carrier bearing in it, so we're not gonna worry too much on the carrier bearing. I think this is an aftermarket axle. Not sure what axle it is. Just looks different than my wife's. Could just be a different year. Could just be dirty. Who knows? We are gonna run the bigger oil cooler for the bigger motor, or the stroker motor. He's gonna buy the bigger oil tank. Anything we can possibly do to keep this thing cool. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much what the project is. I had a RZR in here just a few weeks ago. We were looking at the steering stem stuff on that. That thing was a pain in the ass, but wish I could have got a video of that. It was pretty fun to drive, cruise around. Gonna be investing in one next year, hopefully. Put this thing to the side and break bank on a new side-by-side. Yeah, so those are all the new parts. The head, when I send it in, it's going to be about $1,600 to get done. It's such a pretty penny, but it's getting there. There's the plastics. I got the IES stickers. Probably going to be taking them off just because I don't like the material of the sticker. Probably going to buy a different material of sticker. But this is the side cover to the 400. It still looks like it's pretty good. The gasket looks pretty pretty new. We're buying all new gaskets, seals, bearings, everything. So everything's going to be replaced in the motor, but it doesn't look like it's having too many problems. My biggest thing is finding out where the hell those metal shavings were coming from. Don't want throw it all back together and blow it up again. Just this put $1,400 down the drain. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. This is the cylinder that was in the 400. It's still fairly okay. It has a little bit of wear up and down. The kit comes with a brand new cylinder, so we'll probably just try to sell this one. Somebody might be able to re-sleeve it if it's possible. So that's the cylinder. It already had the hot cam in it, so we're probably going to put the hot cam in that bike because the kit we bought comes with another hot cam. This is the piston that was in it. Fairly new. Doesn't look like it was too bad. A few scratch marks on it. Nothing major though, guys. He said that this was the 416 kit, I think. I don't know. He sent it to a shop to have them put a new head gasket on it, and they went a little further than he would like, and they found out his crank was starting to go. And I could probably show you guys that. His crank, if I can get in there, yeah, you guys can see it pretty good. It's seen better days, definitely. So we said, well, why not? Let's put a new build on it. He's got the ASV levers. They've seen better days. I don't know, his wife is kind of thinking about a black frame, black A-arms, black axle with pink hubs, pink springs, just pretty much pink accessories, maybe a pink steering stem, pink handlebars, I don't know, with some black plastics. Something that fits her a little bit. We're going to be going a baby blue with this, like a Tiffany blue. I don't know if you guys know what blue that is. Kind of like that blue. Sorry to give you guys a face shot. Fucking just barely woke up not too long ago. Thought I'd figure I'd get a little vlog in. Haven't done it in 2 months, so why not? I ran some VP in her. A full tank of VP. She loved it. My hands are greasy, so I ain't gonna be able to get that off without busting a knuckle or something. Probably gonna eliminate the battery box, cut it all out, put the aluminum battery box in, get it looking mint. You guys already know. Trying to go for a flush look. Gonna get the dual oil coolers on both sides to see how much my motor is running, how much my radiator's working. Gonna be running the 1.5-inch thick radiator. Gonna be ordering that here shortly. Running the JLS bushing, you guys already know, the best of the best. Yeah, so that's what we're working with. He's got the mirror plastics on the 400. Kind of ugly. I'm not a huge fan of them. I like the bug eyes, if you ask me. But not my bike, not my machine. It's his. He likes it. So we're going to send it. We're going to take a heat gun to the plastics, try to bring back some of that. I mean, you guys see that side and look at the undercarriage. You can see how faded this side is. So we're doing that. We're going to buy a brand new set of scat tracks to put on it. He's got a front set of paddles for it. We're ready. Those are my boots from last week. They got pretty filthy. First time ever getting them muddy. So not too shabby. They've only ever seen the sand dunes, so not too bad, not too bad. These are all my spare parts if any of you guys need any. Got a fuck ton. Got shocks, radiators, hubs, linkages, you name it, I pretty much got it. Oh, I think that'll wrap it up for this video, guys. showed you pretty much everything that's going on. There's my motor mounts. My DOS exhaust, brand new. It doesn't even have 10 hours. I mean, it doesn't even have an hour on it. My kick lever. Everything's messy, guys. Sorry about that. It's been hell trying to run back and forth, working on 2 different machines and trying to drink my beer and keep everything organized. That shit's just too much fucking time and money. Fuck that. I know where everything's at. It's organized in my head. Sockets over here. Wrenches over there on the ground in that box. Got your impact. Got your shitty ass impact. Yeah, you guys already know. These are the piston that came out of my 450. It's seen better days. This is a custom made Hammerheads piston. 13 to 5 to 1. Yeah, guys, that's what we're working with pretty much. I'm gonna be sticker bombing my bike when I'm done with all of the build stickers that I got. That should be pretty unique. I'm gonna be doing it on the side panels, so it has it down on the side. I think it'd look pretty cool. Well, I think I got like 11 views on my last one. Hopefully I get maybe a little bit more on this one. I'm kind of doing a long video. It's 21 minutes, so you guys don't gotta watch it if you guys don't want to. Skip through, see what I'm doing. You know, tag along, watch my other videos, subscribe if you guys would like. I don't really care. I'm doing this for me. Doing it so I can look back and watch all my progress on my bike. Started it back in November and it's May, so I mean it's been a few months since she's been ripped apart, but it's getting there. I've already spent a little over $2,000 on the motor, so hopefully it does a little bit better. Like I said, the head's gonna be $1,600, so there's like a little over I'll be at $4,000 as soon as I do that. I'm sending that out tomorrow, so about $4,000 into my motor, and I still have bearings and shit to buy, so you guys know it's legit. It's happening. You guys probably built a machine you guys yourself. You guys know what's going on. Can't forget about the Xbox. Got the gaming system going on. If any of you guys play Warzone, let me know. Add me on Xbox, Yamaha for life. You guys already know. Oh yeah. That's it, guys. Talk to you guys next time.